Hi, I am Sultan Turut. I am expert at the Natural Gas Market Department of EMRA at the Licensing Group. On this video, briefly, I am going to explain the license application process in the natural gas market of Turkey. We grant licenses to carry out natural gas market activities. The license is an authorization granted by the EMRA board to a legal person to engage in a market activity. A license is required for each market activity. The types of licenses obtainable from the authority can be ordered as import license, transmission, storage, wholesale, distribution, CNG, and export license. These licenses are granted for a term of minimum 10 years and maximum 30 years in one go. For a private legal entity who is intending to do business in the natural gas market of Turkey, at first, it must be incorporated in the status of a joint stock company or a limited liability company in accordance with the provisions of the Turkish Commercial Code. At second, it's mandatory that all of the shares representing the capital must be registered nominative. In order to obtain a license, the legal entity will apply to the authority with the application form for a license, the letter of undertaking, and other documents set out in the bylaw on license of natural gas market. The other documents set out in the bylaw can be classified as general documents to be submitted for all licenses, for all types of licenses, and specific documents to be added depending on the type of the license. If the applying legal entity is a branch office of a foreign parent company, or its shareholders are foreign nationals or foreign companies, instead of documents set out in the bylaw, the equivalents of them can be submitted to the authority in the application file. The documents in the application file are checked by the experts in the Natural Gas Market Department of EMRA. If the application has been submitted accurately, incomplete, and in Dali, it's notified to the applicant that their application will be proceeded to the examination and evaluation stage. To do that, 1% of the relevant license charge must be paid to the bank account of the authority. The license charges are announced on the website of the authority, and for shifting to the examination and evaluation stage, just 1% of that amount must be paid at first. At the examination and evaluation stage, we will consider basically some matters depending on the type of the license in question. These matters are, at first, we look to the financial strength and financial resources of the applying legal entity, and at second, we take into account the effect on the protection of the consumer rights, the effect on the market and the development, and at third, we take into account the experience and the performance of the applying legal entity in other markets. At the end of the examination and evaluation stage, we prepare a report about the application. With this report, the applications are concluded by the board. If the applicant for the relevant license has been found eligible, it's notified to the applicant to pay the remaining amount of the license charge, the 99% of the license charge. And the license will be granted to the legal entity who has fulfilled the obligations. The name of the license holder and the type of the license will be announced on the website of the authority. At last, the license granted will become effective at the date specified on the license. These are all stages of the licensing process, basically. The natural gas market of Turkey has been experiencing significant changes in the last years, which attract investors a lot. And in this market, there is no exemption for licensing. Therefore, obtaining a license is the first step for entering this market. I tried to explain the process in short, and I hope this video will be useful for you. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.